G'day everyone. Hello. How are you all doing? G'day everyone. G'day Dee, welcome in. Coming to you from Port Adelaide's Birkenhead Bridge. It is a mighty wet day here. G'day Nanas, welcome in. Welcome in Silvana. I thought, got a bit of time on my hands for the afternoon, and I thought let's do a little live stream here from Port Adelaide. It is a very wet and woolly cold day here. At present, 9 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Sorry, Nanas. But it is great to have you all here. I thought, let's just see what happens with this weather. It's very interesting. And as you can see, the water levels under the bridge are quite intensive looking today. Trying to get the focus to stay on the bridge. It sort of struggles a bit with the rain on the windscreen here in my vehicle. But welcome in if you're new, and welcome if you haven't subscribed yet. Oh, cool. Thank you, Nanas. 48 Fahrenheit. There we go. 9 degrees Celsius. It is very windy here, which I might show you if I'm brave enough to go out there. And I'm at the Birkenhead Bridge in Adelaide. I'm trying to work this out so I can keep focus. It just wants to change focus all the time on this streaming software, but yeah, you can see it's getting pretty full on out there. Perth in Western Australia is where this weather band has come from, and to my understanding they've actually had a tornado as well over in Perth a couple of days ago now, when they had this weather in the west. And I thought, look, let's come down and just see what it's like out here. So I'm down at Port Adelaide. This is Port Adelaide, folks. Give you a bit better view of the bridge. There we go. Pretty full on. They did say on our weather forecast that we should have 15 to 50 mils, I think it was. I haven't seen the 50 mil bit, but I'm sure it's happening in places. If you have a rain gauge and you want to share your own rain levels, please let me know in the comments below. It keeps changing focus. I'm annoyed at that. I want it to actually focus on the bridge for you all, but just doesn't want to play. StreamYard's changed their services recently, and I think what used to be an auto focus system has changed, and you have to pay extra for that now or something. But yeah, right. Yeah, it is, Nanas. It is. It's a cold rain. We do occasionally get summer rains too. Depends on the cyclones generally from Western Australia. When they come down in the summertime for us, then we will get some rain in the summer as well, and storms, that kind of thing. So yes, it's a mixed bag here. Mostly cold rain though in South Australia. Yeah, right. Yeah, Dee, you'll definitely get it soon enough. Last night was very wet, but there's probably no point filming in the night, so I didn't worry about it. But yeah, it was very, very windy, very, very wet, and pretty full on. So I've got a couple of hours of free car parking here, so I thought let's make the use of it. Yeah, hot rain, yes, that's right. Yep, very occasionally here, Nanas, we get the same. G'day Nazrin, welcome in. Everyone check out Nazrin's channel. Nazrin is a fellow Adelaidean, and she does a lot of Adelaide Zoo and animal wildlife kind of videography. So check out Nazrin's channel, Nazrin's Life. If someone can copy and paste her link in. I'm not sure. I don't unfortunately have the link dropper like Heather's got set up and Werner, but yeah, it's just beautiful. It is so beautiful, isn't it, Silvana? That's the idea. The idea is just to really chill out. Just really chill out. And rain is great for sleep, great for relaxing. Yeah, Nazrin's awesome, Nanas. G'day, Simon. Welcome in. Nice to have you here, Simon. Now, Simon, are you South Australian, mate, or which part of the world were you in, if you want to say that is? I can't remember if Simon was from Adelaide here or not. But yeah, the idea is just to chill out. So if you're not a member of my channel yet, consider becoming a member. It's only $1.49 a month. You can stay for as long as you like or as little as you like. I realise not everyone can afford these kinds of things, so I've made it as cheap as I can. My memberships on my channel here. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Silvana? I try and, I think roughly speaking, I haven't statistically analysed this, but I think on average members get about 40% extra on average. So I try and provide a lot for my members. It's only $1.49, and that's how I plan to keep it. That's Australian dollars, mind you. So it's a bit cheaper if you're in the US, like Nanas. Yeah, nice, Simon. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Silvana. I've had a few people leave. It is what it is. The last couple of months, I've had about 4 people leave, but you know, for all different reasons, and some no reasons at all. So that's all right. You definitely don't have to stay on. But yeah, we're watching the Birkenhead Bridge here, folks, at Port Adelaide, and there are a few seagulls. If you watch very closely, you'll see the seagulls are dive bombing for food. They definitely know when the weather is good for them, not for us as humans. And earlier today, the rain was pretty much horizontal. It's kind of calmed down a bit now with the wind side of things, but the rain is certainly still coming down. Yeah, that's about right, Nanas. I think when I calculated it out, it was about 99 US cents per month to be a member of my channel. So I put a lot of extra content on there. Yeah. Oh, Nanas. Nanas, you have to say Hail Drew 3 times, no? Yeah, exactly. That's right, Silvana. It was really, really full on. The wind earlier with the rain, it got intense. Got very intense this morning when I first woke up. I thought, oh no. Because my house is a 1970s built house, and at times things rattle and roll like crazy. And I live up near the hills, so I don't live down this way anymore. I used to for a bit, but I don't live down here anymore. But yeah, thanks, Nanas, thank you. Now, if you look out closely out in the distance there, you can see what I believe is the Adelaide Brighton cement factory. You can see the smokestack. It kind of looks really eerie with the rainy weather that we've got. But we're looking at the Birkenhead Bridge here in Port Adelaide and the rain. Can you all hear the rain a bit? I'm hoping you can. I had to set this this stream up pretty carefully so that the audio would come through. Good old seagull there. Now, Port Adelaide River, the Port River that we're looking at, is famous for the Port River Dolphin Sanctuary. And there are a number of dolphins in this river, and they're pretty well known. G'day, Tommy. Welcome in. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I haven't heard from John for a while. I hope John's doing all right. Vincent, g'day, mate. Welcome in. Nice to have you here. So we're just having a look here at the rainy weather at Birkenhead Bridge in Port Adelaide, South Australia. To me, it's quite nice to watch the rain when I get a chance to. And how's everyone been? I hope everyone's keeping pretty well, all things considered, in this crazy world of ours. Oh, right, okay. Yep, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen John on my channel for a bit, so I hope he's all right. I'll have to reach out. I don't know how to reach out to him, but yeah, you're right, Silvana. The algae bloom is a big problem here in South Australia at the moment. All of our coastlines, pretty much from Port Lincoln right down to Beachport, down that way, are all pretty rough with algae. And the algae is pretty much suffocating the poor marine life, and hopefully something gets done about it. Oh, cool. No worries, Heather. Cool. Heather just got home from work, having a nap. Nice. Enjoy your nap, Heather. It's a nice day. Nice day for a nap, actually, in the afternoons. Yeah, Tommy is in Texas. Nanas, you're in LA, but I know you're a Chicago girl at heart, and where you grew up. Yeah, the Great Lakes. Yep. Yeah, Heather's been working, so she's a busy lady. Heather is. Go and check out Come Hither with Heather, and also go check out CJ. See, Druzy, my wig blew off. CJ Arnold. Yeah, that's right. It's about right. It's pretty full on. Some of this weather, I've got to put on the demister on my car. Yeah, naps are great. So this is really just to chill out with, folks. Oh, cool, Tommy. You have a thunderstorm rolling in there. Nice. Yeah, I love my thunderstorms. We won't get them until about November, December. And then in Adelaide, we're lucky if we get a thunderstorm that really lasts, because they tend to break up. Thunderstorms in South Australia tend to break up over the west coast. Not too sure, CJ. Not too sure, mate. I haven't looked up the king tide aspect, but I can tell you that the water here at the bridge is fairly high. It's not super high. Not as high as it was last time I came down this way. If you remember, about a month or two back, I was down here. It's a previous live stream for those who want to do a catch up or a skim through, and that was a lot more intense, that particular wind band that came through with that storm. But no Zappo D. I know D's not a fan of lightning. I love lightning, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. Take care, Tommy. Sleep well. Look after yourself. And I hope you have a nice, refreshing sleep and wake up well for the morning. Yeah, definitely, D. Your onions are going to love the rain. Oh, yep, CJ, on a swamp, yes. I've been up to Perry. I've actually done a video of now demolished series of homes up that way. They were right near the smelter. So for those who don't know, Port Perry is South Australia's lead smelter kind of town. They do other things too, obviously, like fishing and aquaculture, that kind of stuff. But Port Perry is well known for its lead smelter, and yeah, unfortunately very contaminated. D, you're right. Yep, very high levels of lead down there. Yeah, that's right, lead in the pencil. Yep. It's really interesting because I read about pencils. Apparently pencils are mostly made of graphite these days. They don't do like lead so much, but we still call them lead pencils. But I read that somewhere. I can't remember where. But yes, we're looking at the Birkenhead Bridge, everyone, at Port Adelaide. I thought I'll just do a quick live stream. Don't know how long we'll stay on, but it is very, very wet day and quite beautiful to watch. G'day Brad, welcome in. Bradley is in Geelong, folks. Why are we looking at it? Because it's raining, Bradley, and it never rains in Adelaide. Not like this anyway. Not all day, and not expected for tomorrow either. It's going to rain a lot tomorrow, I think. And I think even the next day, so I think we're going to be in for a pretty wet weekend. If you're adventurous enough, you could go out hiking in this kind of weather. I am, but that's right. Marge, the rains are here. Now, if you're keen, folks, have a look at the McCain ad, MCCAIN, and look up McCain's, and about in the mid-90s, I reckon it was, late 90s, there was an ad put out, and it says, Marge, the rains are here, so yes, that's right, a few degrees colder and it'll be raining. Yeah, you'll get it, Bradley, you'll get it. Correct, D, 50 mils, that's about what we're expecting in parts of the hills here, I think. And Silvana, I agree, I love rain. I find it really peaceful. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like rain, I'm going to get a cold. You don't get a cold from being in the rain, I can tell you that. You will get a sniffly nose because your body's reacting to, you know, the changes of temperature and that, but you're not going to get a cold from being out in the rain. So, misty, nice. Misty rain. Yeah, definitely, D. The frogs will love it. The frogs will love it. And I've got to say, the River Torrens at least is going to get a good flush out. Same with the Onkaparinga River. All of our SA rivers need a really good flush out. So I'm hoping that this rain system that has come over from Perth and Western Australia will actually make a bit of a clean out to our riverbeds and our rivers. Yeah, totally agree, Vincent. Pretty sad. Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan have passed away. Yeah, that's true, CJ. You don't want to be too much out in it, that's for sure. Landslides, Nanas, we do get some occasionally in my part of the hills. I live up northeast, and we do get some sort of small rock slides. I wouldn't say they're like landslides, but they're like little bits of rock that come off of the hills part. But we don't get, no, not really. Most of our weather and landslides and rock slides are pretty minor, pretty tame compared to what the US has got. So true, D. Oh, we've got some controversy. Yeah. Wretched Spawn, g'day mate. Welcome in. Yeah, look, I mean, you know, I think the politics part of Hulk Hogan didn't do him any favours, but it is what it is, right? Whatever. What do you do? Ozzy Osbourne was cool, yeah. Nanas, he came to Adelaide a few times. I did like Ozzy Osbourne. Thought he was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, right. I didn't know that, Bradley. I didn't know that. Oh, cool. G'day, the Wretched Spawn. Greetings from Semaphore Beach. Nice. Are you out there fishing, mate? Or what's your plan for being out there on the beach? Are you just chilling out? Good to have someone nearby from on the channel. So Semaphore Beach, folks, for those who don't know, is like probably a 5 to 10 minute drive from where I'm at. It's a good spot. Yeah, I agree. His wrestling was cool. The rest of the other stuff, yeah, not big on it all. Oh, who knows, D, honestly. Let's try and steer away from politics, folks. I know, a lot of people like to talk about politics and all this stuff, but yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad, the Wretched Spawn. You know, honestly, if this was Bondi Beach or something, there would have been some, you know, some national action like Bondi Beach, Sydney Harbour, Gold Coast, Cairns even, you know, a lot of very sad stuff going on. But yeah, because it's Adelaide, it's just been, in South Australia, it's just been kind of given second rate. Yeah, agreed, Bradley. Agreed. Yep. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that's right, Nanas. Yep, Ozzy Osbourne did. A few weeks back, he did a concert. I think it was in the UK. Am I right there or not? Someone can tell me. Someone who knows more about it. But yeah, he did, I'm pretty sure. Ozzy Osbourne was always very generous human being, I think. G'day, Peter. Welcome in. I hope you're doing all right. Nice to have you here. Welcome in. Listening and watching the rain over Port Adelaide's Birkenhead Bridge here. I'm just going to be a bit quiet because it's really nice, this heavier rain. That's good to hear, Peter. Good to hear. I don't want to embarrass you, Peter, but if everyone can just say a thought or prayer for Peter, he's going through a bit. You know, I normally don't say a lot, but we'll leave it at that. But we hope you soon get stronger there, Peter, to what you're going through. Have a listen to this rain, isn't it beautiful? And if you haven't connected with each other, please do. Some of you have channels, some of you don't. That's fine. But I can vouch for every one of the people that I have on my channel having really decent content, those who have got channels. Yes, that's right, Vincent. At the end of the original General Motors Holden, yeah. Be really good, wouldn't it, to go like sort of metal detecting, or I don't know, what would you say, like archaeologically digging, probably, to have a look at the old remains of the factory, but beyond my pay grade. Yeah, thanks for that, everyone. Definitely, yeah. Peter's got a bit of a challenge, but he's doing all right. He's keeping stronger than I would, I think. So for those who have just joined the channel, we are watching pretty consistent and heavyish rainfall here at Port Adelaide in South Australia. This is the Birkenhead Bridge in front of us. And so far we've had a lot of rain. It's 9 degrees Celsius, which is about 46 Fahrenheit, I believe, for those watching from overseas in America. Welcome in if you're new. Please give the video a thumbs up and share it out to those who might like their weather and just chilling out with this kind of weather patterns. It's quite relaxing. Very welcome, Peter. Yeah, it'd be really cool, D, to go magnet fishing, wouldn't it? I've got to do that at some point. I really should do that at some point. But yes, gotta love this rain. This is just beautiful. And if you look very closely, I know the focus keeps going stupid. I can't help that, but if you look closely, you will see the seagulls doing their thing. Yes, that's right, Nanas. Yep, mint is like good, great, excellent. Yep. It's like, that looks mint, that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Beautifully said, folks. I've just stopped the wipers for a bit. Let's go like that. There we go. Yep, that's right. That's right, Nanas. Us Aussies are pretty good at inventing stuff. So what's news in everyone's world? What's been happening? Anything exciting? Any cool news stories? Anything you've discovered this week you didn't know last week? I know Nanas has just learnt selfie and mint. Yeah, we sure do, D. We've got all of our last few prime ministers have been added an O. Oh, Bradley. G'day, Aiden. Welcome in. Sitting in the British Hotel parking lot. Haunted pub on the Amy's Crypt channel. Ah, cool. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Amy's Crypt is another big Adelaide channel, folks. I reckon, Nanas, you would be Nanos. Because everything here we had an O to, so it's like our last couple of prime ministers, like we had Scott Morrison, who was called ScoMo. Then we've got Anthony Albanese, who's Albo. So you might be Nano. I don't know. All right. Aidan, you're right next to me then, mate. Aidan's pretty much in my hood. Oh, right. Bought a house over in the UK. Cool. Cool. Oh, yeah. Yes, yep, that's right. The Polly left his job and did a shoey, yeah. Yeah, Australian politicians are very interesting, no matter what the brand of politics that they were or are. There are some very interesting stories about our Pollies, like Bob Hawke, who still holds the record, I think, for sculling a pint of beer within is it like 30 seconds or something like that? 20 seconds, a pint of beer. Bob Hawke. He was called Hawkey. Yeah, Azza, yeah, true. Yep, Azza. Aidan says, I work west. Oh, yep, at Henley Beach now. Don't want to get wet out there. Yeah, that's right. It's not a great day for going out too wet. Too outdoors. Yeah. Yes, this is true. Retrospawn. Very true. No, Aidan's a local SA person, I think. Aidan, aren't you? You might be like me in a bit of a mixed bag, because as you all know, those who are regular, I've moved around Australia a bit. Victoria, South Australia mostly now, and a bit of Cairns as well up in Queensland, so yeah, Amy's Crypt's not bad at all. Bradley says, so what you're saying is you've gotten around. Yes. Oh, yep, okay. So the Retro Swan asked a really good question. What are the little crown icons on my comments? So basically, to my understanding, Google does some sort of like points, reward sort of system. I don't know what it actually gives you. I can't tell you what it would give you, but if you've got a little crown with a number in it, it means that like you're the top first, second or third commenter. The only thing that I have noticed is that, at least in the chats I've been a part of with Come Hither with Heather, has been that, oh, there's a dolphin, folks, sorry, just quickly. But anyway, those like crowns with the numbers in them, they tend to not quite add up fully to what your points are, because like you could all have like 75 points or 175 points or whatever, and then the it'll still say that like you're ranked 5th or 4th or something like that. But yeah, just quickly, there is a dolphin out there, folks. It's probably going to be near impossible to see it, unfortunately. But you'll have to believe me when I saw about 2 little fins come up right underneath the bridge. Hoping the dolphins might make another appearance, but I don't know. They were right near the edge of the bridge. G'day, Big Ben. Welcome in. Feel free to connect to one another. There are a number of you with great channels, Ben's included. Ben's got a lot of exploring content. Yeah, that's right. That's right, the wretched spawn. You've been rewarded for something in life. Yeah, I don't know what it gets you. I honestly don't quite understand it. The whole crowns thing with chats. I know that if you do a super chat, it'll boost you up to like #1, I think. Something like that. And I think you get points for it, but I don't really know. So, yeah, they're beautiful, aren't they, Nazrin? The dolphins of the Port River that we're looking at right here, folks. There are quite a few of them. Very, very smart animals too. And they live in this estuary environment. I can never say that word. Estuary. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, top fans, exactly. Yep, pretty much, Big Ben. Yep. I don't know if you get points though. Like, someone told me it has some relevance to points, but yeah, I think if you do, like, if you chat a lot, if you interact a lot, the more your leadership board will go up, like you say, as a fan of the channel. So kind of cool. Unfortunately, a bit of rubbish floating out there, just down there if you look carefully. Someone's pizza box or something. But it's a nice day, even though it's raining. Alright, who wants me to go outside? Do you want me to go outside? Want me to show you this this weather? Yeah, no worries, Peter. You look after yourself. Rest up well. Oh, thank you very much, Sharpshooter Gaming. Love the job you do with YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That is very kind. Let me see. Can I do a thank you for that or not? I don't know. Doesn't seem to let me. I'm not really good with some of this streaming software. Heather's really the expert out of everyone I know with streaming. But thank you very much, Sharpshooter Gaming. Check out their channel. It used to be called Teshu, weren't you? I think. I've got to check all that. Water change. Oh, right. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. Oh, I need to do some more of that. I do want to look at some of that stuff and know what's going on, because there's a lot that we don't see on the mainstream media, and I am someone who's willing to cover it. But don't get me wrong, I cop a lot of hate too, because they don't fit the box of many people. But yeah, I've copped a lot in the past from doing some of the videos I've done. It is what it is, right? You cannot be friends with all the people all the time. Alright, what we might do, folks, is go outside. G'day, Craig. What am I doing at Birkenhead? Yep. So, Craig, I am showing everyone this pretty intensive rainy weather. Welcome into. Let's go outside, folks. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Now, the wind might be a bit buffety, so sorry, Nanas, because Nanas is an audio technician for Hollywood, so let's see. Well, it's not too bad. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Aiden. Okay, here you go, folks. There is the Birkenhead Bridge. Can't see the dolphins coming back yet. But yes, there are a lot of issues in South Australia at the moment. Stuff going on. And the more coverage the better, I think. Get the word out there, the message out there. Oh, there's our friend, the little pigeon here. They're so misunderstood, pigeons. They're quite clever, really. Kind of cute too. But yeah, I don't want to disturb him. How cool is that? Australian Maritime and Fisheries Academy, folks. Check it out. And there's a little lifeboat. That's cool. Someone scratched on it, me too. There you go. How cool is that? It's the Laureate, made by Shart Harding, whoever that is, or whatever that is. Probably company overseas. Let's have a look here. Cool. There's a big blade on it. Yeah, it's been pretty wet, Craig. Pretty wet weather here. Yeah, there you go. So the orange boat on your left brought refugees back to Indonesia, right? Didn't know that. Didn't know that. I knew it was a lifeboat, but yeah, there you go. Okay. Check out the seagull just chilling there. That's very true, Ben. It is a wet, soggy day here in Adelaide, South Australia. Let's get you back on this holder, folks. There we go. What we might do is go for a little drive. Drive around, we'll see what we can see. No guarantees of anything. Yeah, that's right, Craig. Once a chip. I haven't got any chips in my car. Let's see what we can see. I don't know if there'll be much, but hey, we'll try. Okay. Yeah, no, D, it was pretty chilled out actually, the rain. It wasn't dreadful until probably, I'd say, like early this morning. I really heard it coming down, but yeah. Right. Those streets. Whoops, I don't know. This is strange, this car park, because it's got arrows pointing in, but then it's got a stop sign coming out, so I don't know. But what we'll do is we'll head around, just see what we can see. G'day Drifter, g'day everyone who's new. I can't really read the comments while driving, but welcome in if you're new to my channel. It's nice to have you all here. And we're just doing a bit of a rainy day drive, really, and a bit of a chin chat. So I'm in Port Adelaide, South Australia. Chuck a burnout, yeah. I don't want to get reported. But yes, in a much more remote part of Australia. Maybe I could do a burnout sometime for everyone, but we won't today. Cool, thank you very much, Drifter, thank you. Appreciate that. Share the word out if you know people who are curious about the world and some of the stuff that perhaps we don't see as much of. That's what I try and cover. I don't always have the most animated voice, I have to admit, and sometimes my my sort of vocabulary could do with a bit of an upgrade, but yeah, I try and show people the unusual stuff, the cool stuff, the stuff that perhaps people don't realise is here in Adelaide. Let's go up this way, we'll go up around the old wool stores. Now the tall building on the left, folks, is what used to be the Harbours and Ports building. It's got a huge mural on it at the moment. We might pull up in front of that. It is abandoned, but it's impossible to get into. I have tried to ask, and no luck. Let's see if there's any car parks. Let's have a look. Yep, sure is. Here we go, folks. So that building, or this building that we're looking at right here, is former Ports and Harbours building. Yeah, the cave one. G'day ASMR Waffles, bucketing in Glenelg. Nice. Check out your channel. Have you got a channel, ASMR Waffles? Let us know. But yeah, this building here, this has been abandoned for ages, I think now. But it's near impossible to have a look in. Unfortunately, it used to be somewhat open, and I think a small number of people ruined it for a majority. So it's just been left like this until whatever fate decides for this building. But it's about 8-9 stories high. Yeah, that's all right. ASMR Waffles. Sorry, ASMR Waffles. No, cool. Check out their channel. What I'll do? Can I do this? I can add you as a moderator, I think. Yeah, there we go. Might make it easier to connect to people. But yes, if you've got a channel, please consider dropping your link or letting us know that you've got a channel or you're going to start a channel. I know some people haven't got theirs up and running yet, but they want to. And the more help we give each other, the better. Please don't, though, subscribe just for subscribing's sake. Yeah, get curious, get interested in what people are posting, because there's a lot of stuff out there. We're just going through some of what were the old wool stores in Port Adelaide. The old warehouses that were. Take you down here. This is one of my favourite little spots to drive. I love this. I know that there have been some urbexers who have explored inside of these buildings, but to my understanding they're not fully abandoned yet. I don't know, yeah, the full rules. Oh, check out this. We've got a waterfall, folks. Don't know if everyone can see that, but there's a waterfall just here off of this building. Let's go under it. Hey, this is going to be a bit of fun. How's that? So yes, really just mostly rain today, folks. Nothing too exciting, but I thought, jump on, do a live stream, get everyone chit-chatting and chilling out. It's a nice Friday here in Adelaide. Awesome, awesome, excellent. So these are some of the small workers' cottages around here, some of these. We might just have a quick look at them. A lot of water pooling on the road. Old scrapyard there on the left. Bit of money in some of those scrap items, I tell you. Whoever owns that. It's like truck cabs. But yes, let's check it out. Another warehouse here on the right. I love the building. I love just how big they are. They're 3 stories high. Huge. Now down here as well is Pirate Life Brewery. It's on the right, you can just see the logo. But it's a one of those micro brewers that became biggish, I suppose. And it has survived the test of time when it comes to how some micro brewers have collapsed. Nah, all good, Drifter. I'm doing my best to keep you all entertained. And I've got to remain focused on the road, but you are all in my phone holster and pretty much just like a dash cam, but live. Okay, let's go. Might go down Lipson Street here. This is a cool old street, this one. Beautiful buildings here on the right. That was Formby's. Now on the left here is the National Railway Museum. Very, very popular place, folks. If you're visiting Adelaide, NRM is a place to check out. Very reasonably priced as well. So sort of in the back blocks of parts of Port Adelaide here. Love the old sign there on the right, Brambles. Probably missed it. I have got a car right up my clacker. It's a real Adelaide thing to have tailgaters right on your heels. It doesn't matter that you're doing the speed limit. And they still have to feel that they want to get closer and closer all the time. I like Subarus actually. I do like them. Alright, so I've come to the end of the line here. Ooh, some classic old cars in that place there. Okay. Alright, bicycle driven mentoring for disadvantaged youth. Lighthouse, what's it called? Lighthouse Youth Projects. Cool. There you go. Might have to check them out. Helping out the kids that are disadvantaged here in South Australia, and there's a lot of that going on. Oh, there's one of our metro trains, not that you can see it. Let's go down here. Alright, what we might do, we might head towards Semaphore Beach, folks. Go and check out Semaphore. The rain's kind of dissipated a little bit. Maybe at the beach it'll be a little bit wetter again. Yeah, that's right, Dee. Car is getting a wash, indeed. You've got to love it, right, when there's a red arrow to turn and the main light's green, and yet people still go to take off on the red arrow. It's like, no. Please don't. Especially with a red light camera. That box on the right hand side there, folks, is a red light camera. And our fines in Australia, for those who are watching from overseas, our fines for red light camera stuff and speeding fines and all that are like almost like half your weekly income, if not all your weekly income. Australian fines are intense. Whereas I know in America, at least, when I was in Baltimore, in Maryland, the speeding fines that I got told about were like $50, $150 US, so not nearly as much as what we pay. Here in Australia, we do get heavily fined for traffic problems, traffic infringements. Go, quick motorbike rider there. Someone's doing fishing in the rain. Good luck to them. This road is a little bit busier than usual, but it might be because it's getting on to school finishing time. I'm not sure. This is Grand Junction Road and Bower Road, which takes you down to Semaphore Beach in Adelaide. It's a beautiful part of Adelaide. Stuck in traffic, I can't sing a song. Oh, Nick. No one's... Oh, you know why? Because everyone's got to merge. No one can merge. One traffic light's out too, the middle one. So perhaps there's electrical problems down here. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Is everyone still in the chat? I don't know. It's gone a bit quiet. Hopefully it'll be our turn. A second. Ah, cool. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's go, people. Nice. Caramel mud cake. Cool. Cool. Let's get around this. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what it is. People in Adelaide cannot drive when it's wet. They are shocking. It's like, let's all do 30 k's an hour, or yeah, right. Cool. It's a nice area down this way. I lived down here for a little bit. Sounds good. Alright, we're nearly at the beach, folks. Then I can properly have a look through all the comments. Appreciate you all being here. I hope you're enjoying this rainy day drive. Live from Port Adelaide earlier, and now Semaphore. And then I'll probably wrap it up, I reckon. But not yet. We haven't reached Semaphore yet. Hope everyone's enjoying their day or night, wherever you are in this big wide world. Now it's gone up to 10 degrees Celsius, so I'm not sure, Nanas, if you're still there, but I'm going to guess that's about 48 Fahrenheit, 49 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure. I always love to learn that kind of stuff because Australia only uses Celsius for the most part, and that's what I was raised on. But my folks, they did learn Fahrenheit. My parents grew up in the 50s and 60s, and they learnt Fahrenheit as well. Okay, here's the beach, folks. Here is the beach. You can see, yeah, slightly high tide at the moment, I think. Not sure which side of the tide it's on, if it's rising or falling now. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit wet-ish down here. Not as bad as I'd thought. Yes, sure am, Ash. G'day, Ash. Welcome in. Down Semaphore and Port Adelaide earlier. First probably 40 minutes of the video was the Birkenhead Bridge at Port Adelaide and that area. And now I'm in Semaphore, coming up into Semaphore. Okay, they've closed the access to the car park there. I don't know what they're doing. But Semaphore is one of probably about 3 most popular beaches in Adelaide. I'd say Glenelg or Holdfast Bay, then Semaphore, and then probably Port Noarlunga as well. Yes, Nazrin, you're right. The seals do live on those rocks back there. And a few years ago I managed to get photographs of them, but I never got a proper video, I have to say. And every time I did, I was a little bit worried that the seals might bite, so I thought I'm not going to take a risk where I get bitten by a seal. But yeah, it's a beautiful area. The seals are the fur seals. They're one of a number of seal species that we get, about 3 I think. Australian fur seals, New Zealand fur seals, and Australian sea lions. And the New Zealand fur seals are also known as long-nosed fur seals. Yeah, they're beautiful. They really are quite beautiful. So everyone, check out Nazrin's channel. It's called Nazrin's Life. Nazrin's a volunteer at Adelaide Zoo, as I understand it. I don't know if you do volunteering at Monado too, Nazrin. If you want to let us know, it's up to you. But Nazrin's really into the wildlife photography and videography, so she's been putting a lot of new videos up. And if you love your animals and environment, then check it out. Alright, here we go folks, let's have a look here. Probably picked the wrong spot because we've got a bit of a shade in the way, but there is Semaphore Beach for you all. Let's take you out of this. There we go folks. Looking a bit grey and gloomy out there, but pretty awesome. Yeah, that's true. Christie's, yep. Christie's and Maslin. Yeah, right. Around the jetty. Steals the bait, yes. That's right. Yes. The seals are quite characters. Now this building here on the left, folks, is the Palais Hotel. Or Palace, however you want to say it. It's a pretty awesome little building. I reckon it would have been really good as a like a bathhouse, a pool sort of thing. In fact, that's probably what it was. I don't know its full history, but I just know that currently it's a hotel, this building right here. But anyway, I might wrap it up, folks. I've been going just over an hour. I'm hoping to get a new video out pretty soon for the channel. Maybe let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. And if I can do it, or if I've got it, I'll try and put it up. So let me know what you like. Thank you very much to everyone who has joined in today's short stream. I appreciate you all being here, and hope you've enjoyed this little view of a rainy day in Adelaide. Thank you very much, Wretched Spawn. Thank you, and you too. Big Ben, yes, you're right. There was a penguin that did unfortunately wash up here. A number of poor sea creatures and sea reliant creatures have ended up not faring too well with this terrible algae bloom that's out there in that water. Alright, thanks everyone. Take care, have fun, and bye for now.